Hi darlings, how's it going? It's Gwen with Mystic Tumbleweeds and I'm here to do your oracle drawing for today. It is Friday the 13th, which is a lucky day, always has been for me. Friday the 13th has a major connection with the fairy, so I'm going to tune into my fairy deck. If we want to analyze the number, 13, add 1 and the 3 together, that's a 4. 4s are all about grounding, and when I see multiple 4s, I always know that my angels are near and protecting me, guiding me, and that I'm not alone. So do a lot today to ground, okay, and connect with your spiritual body, connect your light roots, okay. And let's see what the phase advice is today. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for all the likes, shares, subscribes, for the good karma donations, and for those who have reached out for personal private readings. I've really been focusing a lot on my creativity. I have a lot of commissioned pieces I'm working on. I love to paint and draw and use my intuition too. And yeah, so I've been real busy with that, and so I haven't been posting. I've been trying to do at least a daily video for y'all, but I know I'm way behind on getting November's readings out for all the signs. But it is what it is. I'm focusing on my creativity that's just flowing, and the abundance is flowing, and I've kind of figured that out, that everything's going to be okay, that I'm creating the abundance in my world, by speaking my truth and connecting with like-minded souls, that I've been putting in the work, and now the harvest is coming in. It's that 1111 portal was intense. So I'm seeing the light. Yes. I've done the work. I've done my shadow work, I feel good. Life is going good amidst everything that's going on in this world, and that's kind of what a way shower does too. All right. Do you want to come out or not? Yeah, you do. Okay. So let's see. Let's see, darlings, what the Fae have to say today. The first one, card number 14, Light the Darkness, Ancestors, Ancestral Line, Generational Shift. Okay, let's look at this card, right? You can see there's an elder, okay, elder man, okay, a wise man, okay, an elder. The little young fairy, the bright light sits on top of his head, and he's actually sharing his wisdom with her. Okay, this is how the fairies are telling you it's time to share some of your wisdom. Okay, or to connect with people, spiritually minded people who share your same views. Okay, but an elder, someone who's been there, okay? Someone who can give you advice, okay? And connecting again, going into meditation and connecting again and feeling your ancestors with you, okay? That you're seeing the light, that you've done this shadow work too. That's a big part of it, what I was saying, and that you're seeing this light, okay? And so when you see this light and you have these aha moments, then it's time to share your wisdom too, with your family, with the younger ones, with the younger generation, too. That's growing just like you. So we're all teachers and students, and we flip those roles. You could also feel like it could be in this like kind of transition zone, because I feel like a lot of us have like switch timelines, like it's a new timeline. Okay, the old is falling away, and it's falling away fast. If you have raised your vibration, you're going to start seeing that things happening quickly at a fast pace, and people dropping off like flies, because you're just not, they've served their purpose, you've learned the lesson, they're falling away. Your new tribes coming in, that sort of thing. Okay. And then if we want to analyze the number, 4 and the 1 together, there's another 4, by the way. 4 and the 1 together, that's a 5. So it's a time of change, and like I said, transitioning. All right. And it may feel kind of weird, because you were programmed for a long time, but you're not anymore. You have much wisdom. Okay. And then we've got the dragon's pet out here. Card 42. Lots of 4s in this reading today, right? I talked about 4s to begin with. 42. You want to go down that rabbit hole. You know, that's a beautiful, powerful number. Answers to all the universe, 42. I'm not going into that in this reading today, but I like tickling you like with that. Like, oh, what is she talking about? Just go down that rabbit hole if you wanna. You've got a red dragon here. Okay, communication between species, animals, pets, magical companions, and guardianship. Okay, look at the blue that surrounds her too. By the way, blue speaks to deep emotional healing, but also an opening of the throat chakra as well. I very much feel like an air dragon with that one for some reason, with all the blue around it. I'm going to read from my book on that one, the dragon. You know, if you're tuning in and this reading is resonating with you, you know, you're like, yeah, she's talking to me. Okay. Then the dragon doesn't come out a lot in this deck. Like, I think it is the only dragon card in my fairy deck, in this fairy deck. So it speaks to having a dragon guide. You know, if you're seeing a lot of dragons popping up on your timeline and people talking about dragons and dragons, it's coming into your world for a reason. You know, it's either a spirit guide or an ancestor. Okay, they're wise teachers, and they're here to teach us about ancient magics and within ourselves, seeing the magic within ourselves. And they're masters of combining all of the elements to work in their favor. Okay, and you can communicate. You can open up those lines of communication with the dragon. Go into meditation and ask for him to come forth, him or her to come forth, you know, show themselves to you, communicate. You're open, you're ready to communicate. I mean, I have many oracle and tarot decks, but just now I was called to get a dragon deck for my own personal use, and I'll share it in special readings. But to have a dragon guide is a very special thing, and if the dragon is getting your attention, and the dragon appears in many ways too, like I have a lot of dragonflies that come around me. I have a lot of lizards of sorts, geckos, and, salamanders. And, he's in many forms. Okay. Not just seeing a dragon. Okay. So like open your mind a little bit there. Okay. Spiritually, we're talking about other dimensions here anyway. So if this card has chosen to come and speak with you, it would seem that at this time you are nearing a relationship with the Fae, moving into the realm where they dwell and over which they have stewardship. Fairy beings do not have a concept of owning the land, flowers, fields, or things. When they say, this is ours, it is nearer to a concept of this is me than what we humans have developed in terms of ownership and rights to do with as we wish. The guardianship you have over a certain area gives you responsibilities, and it includes being as much owned by the land as you own it. It is a reciprocal relationship, symbiotic, and neither can flourish without the help and love of the other. Fairy too have areas over which they watch, and in this beautiful image, a small dragon fae being has connected with a fairy, and it is reporting to her what is taking place on the borders of the fairy. What is being shared may be that a human one has come to share and to learn, or that someone, perhaps you, has asked to come closer to their realm. It is up to this fairy and to the dragon fae being whether or not more is revealed to you at this point. This card also speaks softly of the relationship between beings. This fairy is the dragon fae being's pet, as much as he is hers. They belong each to the other. In this fairy concept of mutual relationship, we can find fertile ground for our own companions and friendships with beings who we often call pets, but with whom we share deep bonds. We are not owners. We are guardians. This card reminds us to be worthy of that role, whether it be of the land, the flowers, the air, or beings such as beautiful friends in the forms of dogs, birds, or other beings who have chosen to share their lives with us. This card reminds us to listen to them. They will alert you to what is taking place on the boundaries well before you will ever know. So this also speaks to your familiars, my dear, and how they communicate with you all the time. Okay. They notice spirit before we do. All right. Especially those cats too. Okay. I've owned dogs too who sense spirit before I do. Okay. This card could also mean that you have a watchdog energy around you, a pet, an animal, or a plant ally is relaying information to you. Please tune in and listen to what is being shared with you. You will know when energy is changing around the borders of what is called your home or land. It is time to take positive and perfect action. A dog may bark at a person or being it does not trust, for example. A plant may wither after a certain being has visited. All of these are strong messages from your companions and allies, and the fairies communicate with them all the time. If you wish to connect with the Fae, your companions are one of the first sources you may turn to deepen and strengthen that connection, for they already have it and are already sharing those messages with you. Boundaries, receptivity, messengers from the animal or magical world are flying between you and the Fae. Okay? I pay attention to the flying animals too. They always have messages for me, and I look it up, and it always pertains to something I was thinking about at that moment or something going on in my life. Okay? You know, pay attention. If you slow down and look around you, your companions are speaking to you too. Right? They are. If you're paying attention. Okay? And about plants too. I have a plant story, you know. We give our plant, those of us who love plants, you know, we talk to our plants, we love our plants, we nourish our plants, we give them the right light, you know, we really, really, truly honor our plants. And sometimes we get plants too as gifts, you know. And I think it's very interesting that, you know, I give the same care and the same love to all of my plants. I've recently found that I just, you know, for a long time I actually thought I didn't have a green thumb and that I killed all the plants. And then I just started loving plants in little bits, you know, and now they just provide such great, I mean, I have tons of plants in front of my front door for a reason. You know, they're just great energy, bring abundance and love. And I feel that connection to see a plant grow. It's like to see a soul grow, you know? Okay. But then when some plants, like I have a bunch of plants and some I've received as gifts and some I've purchased for my own. And all the ones, you know, that my honey has purchased for me are all beautiful and great, you know. And some of them that I've received as a gift have all withered and died. Yeah. And I've given them the same amount of love. So there's an energy within the plant too. And the energy that was put into the plant when it was given to me wasn't an energy that I really want in my life anymore. And so the plant died, and actually the person too has disappeared pretty much from my life. The plants are always talking to us too. Yeah, it's pretty damn cool. So, time to share your wisdom, time to really like connect with others. You're coming out of the shadow aspect and you're seeing the light. That's what this card is. Telling your story, connecting with your ancestors, speaking your truth, telling it to the younger generation. Pay attention to what's going on behind the scenes. Pay attention to your companions. If you're wanting to connect with the Fae, today's a perfect day to do it, by the way. Yeah, absolutely, on the 13th. So, you know, be willing, be open, ask, okay? You want to know if you got a dragon guide? Ask. Go into meditation. Okay. I knew I had one when I painted one. I painted him. Yeah, I painted him and I was like, oh wow. Saw something in his eyes that was so familiar, you know? And now I see him all the time, you know? And when I close my eyes, when I'm in meditation. But I hear his words clearly, you know, a lot. And I can distinguish them from my own ego or my own inner child voice. It's different. So much wisdom from the dragons. I'm just pulling an animal card for you today too, I guess. All right. Yes, the animals are always speaking to us. That's a lot. But okay. 4 cards. See the 4s today. 444. Angel number 444 here today. 4 cards. Yeah. Oh, yes. Okay. Set healthy boundaries. Okay. And that was a little bit too like this watchdog energy of this, you know, set your boundaries, okay? The armadillo has a very protective shell, right? Okay. You know what good energy feels like, and you know, you have much wisdom. So know your boundaries. It's okay to say no. You got to take care of you first, is what I'm hearing. Be here in the now, the hummingbird spirit says. Card 34, which is a 7. 7s are all about now's a lucky time and being connected to the Fae, to that realm, okay? Give gratitude. Give with gratitude and grace. The turkey is all about abundance. You want another 7? I think that's another 7. Yeah, 61. There's another 7 for you, okay? Anytime I see a turkey, it's all about, turkey reminds me about abundance, man. I always yell, turkey abundance! Yes! I mean, they have blessed me with so many feathers that I've made so many fans, and, you know, when you have more than enough, give. It comes back to you, okay? Give of your time, okay? You like to lift other people up. That's what makes you happy, and that's your joy. Then give of what you do have. Give of your time. Give of your ear. Give of your heart. Give of your words. Give, okay? Give what you have an excess of. Give your art away. Yeah. And you got the dog spirit here, being loyal to what you love. I love the dog spirit. He's all about being that best friend, you know. But it's time for you to be your own best friend, is what I hear. Okay? And dog is all about that playful kind of energy too. It's time for you to enjoy some bliss and joy. Okay? And ground today. That's what I'm hearing. Drink lots of water and and connect with nature. Connect your light roots, my loves. If this reading resonated with you today, comment below. Give me a thumbs up. Share them in your groups. Thanks for the karma donations. We love it. We love it. And I'll be back again tomorrow with another beautiful reading. Mwah. I love you guys. Bye.